in case you're new to our channel, just to get you up to speed, Pete and I have been traveling nearly full-time for the last almost 4 years with our 5-year-old son Hayes, and we've just spent the last 3.5 weeks here in China. We started by taking the train up from Laos. We spent about 2 weeks in Yunnan. We visited Chengdu, Xi'an, a few days ago Suzhou, and we're finishing up the trip here in Shanghai. So without further ado, let's go get some breakfast. Oh, thank you.
First stop on our food tour. Already it's fantastic because we've got other people on it and they both have babies, which is really exciting, pushing them around in their strollers. Okay, this is our first one. This is Songyobing scallion pancake, very Shanghainese, traditional. I mean, fried donut with scallions.
One thing you have to say before you eat it or it won't be good.
Say what?
Say that you're gonna eat it.
Oh, okay. All right. Should have said that I was gonna eat it before I was gonna eat it. Is that what you're saying? All right. Okay. Donut-y texture, lovely, nice fry.
为了早点回家剪视频，我在瓜子二手车买了台特斯拉，才花了9万9，买二手新能源就上瓜子。瓜子最近上了几千台新能源源头车，全是从个人和批发商这些源头来的，同样车况轻松省下万把块，错过就亏大了。瓜子二手新能源源头职工更省钱。
With the onions, is there like a little bit of pork in there as well? No, it's just onion. Yeah, no, okay, I'm getting that salt now. This is great. Why did we not eat these in the morning? Did you used to eat these?
Were you listening? Because she said that very popular in the 80s and 90s, and then it became more popular to make like restaurants and sit down or whatever, and now it's actually quite difficult. Maybe, I don't know how difficult, but not as easy to find. Songyobing. Mine's almost gone. I love a breakfast store because this is my favorite meal of the day. This is my first bite of food, and I'm inhaling it. I need to slow down and pace myself.
Fish is already in the wok, in frying, so it needs to be fried 2 times, and then it's going to be soaked in the sauce. So basically how it works is like we order by the middle part or the head part or the tail, and then he weighs it for us and then charges us, and then slice up the fish and wash the fish in the sea.
Second stop is for exploding fish, and I'm not sure we've said yet in this video at least that Pete and I met living in Shanghai in 2008. We're extra excited for this tour today because when we lived here we were 22 years old and not the seasoned travelers that we are now, and so we were expecting that on this food tour we would probably be trying a lot of things we had no idea existed, and that is true. We're having exploding fish, and our guide Weijia just said that if you didn't grow up eating this, you're not Shanghainese. Like, it's a super classic dish. It's called exploding fish. You buy it by the weight, but the noise it makes when it gets dropped in the oil, it like explodes. And we're trying 2 different versions here. This is the 5-spice version, but then next we're going to try sweet and sour, which she said is really, really classic. I'll stop talking.
Good.
This tour is just going to make me so angry because I'm sure all of this was around us every day and God knows what we were doing. I had like a baozi every day on the bus to work, like a very mediocre one at that.
So my mom and dad thought we were gonna try another one that was first, but I think we're gonna try the one that they want to try next. So I know, and just like they cut up the fish so like cook like that almost. And then, like, when they cut half of it, the other half, like, wiggled because it's a fish.
It's now the 5-spice one. Okay, awesome. Thank you. Oh, yeah. The umami. Is that right? Umami. It's off the charts for this one. I actually prefer this one, I think, to the sweet and sour one. So delicious. I was just saying to Steph that I don't know why, but I wasn't that excited about this one, and I'm really, really enjoying it.
canned coffee now, and it's named after a dog, Ken. And they make a special coffee that is like with rice wine, so it's like mildly alcoholic. And it's quite the process. They like froth it on top. I don't really know what was happening back there. It was very fancy coffee stuff. But the cool thing is they also, when they serve it to you, they give you a card. This is the longest standing item on their menu. And it's the only one that they have seasonal stuff, but this one remains. So you get a card with the number of the coffee you are. So I'm drinking the 6,516th of this particular beverage that I did a terrible job explaining to you. This is their menu, and we are drinking the softness. By the way, in case you missed our last video, we actually arrived in Shanghai yesterday evening, and we headed straight for a Shanghai port football game, which was a lot of fun. And our next video will be our final video in the China series, and it will be a Q&A about traveling in China while we show you some places in Shanghai that are very nostalgic for us.
This is stop number 3, right? Of the 4. Stop 4. Okay, we're having Xiaolongbao, absolute favourite, which is really delicious. We've also got, we've had some wontons and a super soft, silky tofu with tons of other little bits added to it, which I really enjoyed. It really added to it. I wouldn't have loved that just the tofu on its own, but with the other bits on it, was really delicious. But yeah, we got tons of dumplings, so document this.
Like, watch this. See? He poured it in, and then he just dropped it in like that.
How old are you?
5.
Oh!
Our next stop appears to be a youtiao, or fried dough stick stop, but I've never seen them do this, where they're pouring egg into it before they fry it. Look at this.
They pour raw egg into the breadstick and put it in the fryer, and then season it with Chinese black pepper and salt.
Awesome.
So it's very good to eat while it's hot.
Okay,
And
great.
this one is like a gift from them.
Mommy,
to,
it goes
to
from...
Hazy, look what they...
Chinese churros.
Hazy, that one's for you. It's a
donut.
It
I
goes...
think I just said this over there. Hopefully you could hear it, but this stop is like a little street side stop for youtiao. Youtiaos are like fried dough sticks, and they're so classic. Like it's probably the most classic breakfast. I somehow have never seen one filled with egg, which makes it a lot more exciting in my opinion. Mmm. 很好吃. Very proud shop owner. That's delicious. I mean, it's an egg sandwich. Pete, you're gonna love that. There's also fun being back because there's also some stuff I forgot about. They're also selling these like slabs of just plain white rice. I don't know what it's called, but I used to eat those all the time. I probably shouldn't admit that. That was one of my favorite things. It's just like a deep fried rectangle of rice. I'm so glad that we were here for like, what, 4 more days?
I know that thing.
It's kind of like in Thailand. I love sticky rice and moo ping in the morning, but all I can think about is how glad that I'm here for a few more days, because walking around and finding these like street side shops and eating at them. That last restaurant was cool, but I said to Pete, I was like, I want to just like find these places. I think Pete briefly mentioned it, but we showed up. We love when there's other people on the tour, so it's fun to meet other people. We showed up for this tour, and there's a 7-month-old from Australia and an 8-month-old from Ireland. And we've been on, I mean, you know, if you've been watching our channel, food tours all around the world. And rarely there are kids. Hayes has always been the kid. And so when we showed up and saw babies and strollers, I got quite emotional. I need to stop admitting the things that make me emotional, but it made me kind of emotional because it made me emotional because it reminded me of that chapter of our lives traveling with Hayes, but also it made me emotional because I feel so strongly that if you like to travel and you have a kid, you should still be able to travel and to see other families with small kids traveling. I love it.
the last stop on our incredible morning coffee and food tour. This has been great. What we're drinking is a Americano, but it's the coffee beans that have been infused with red wine. Let's give it a go. Yeah, interesting. You can really taste a bit of a wine flavor to it. Yeah.
As Weija advised, the red wine infused Americano pairs very nicely with this like sticky rice donut. I don't think this is a youtiao. It's like a...
Hang on, just be patient,
It's like a rice donut. I love this stuff. Very similar to something they eat in Seoul or Korea. Great texture. Speaking of coffee,
I want to give him one.
it's like definitely more popular here, but something I found interesting is it's still so tea focused that you are very into coffee. A lot of our hotels, even if they're not a lot, a few of our hotels, even if they've been 5-star, they've had elaborate like tea setups, but sometimes instant coffee, often an espresso. But we've encountered at least two. One of them had the like pour over sachets, so if you see those, do like we did and stack up on them in case you end up in a hotel without coffee. All of this to say, the 2 coffees on the store, massively appreciated. Glad to see that it's becoming a thing in Shanghai, but it still feels like it's very much a tea culture here in China.
Big shout out to Soleil Food Tours as well. This is our final one that we've done. It's our 5th one, and they've all been so good. So I highly recommend it. We also have the discount code if you're coming to China, or Bangkok, or Portland, Oregon, where they are.
Hanoi, Siem Reap.
Yeah, check them out.
瓜子二手新能源，源头直供更省钱。